It's your boy Sam Sexy, yeah. Wait and see BDC. No girl call him small boy.
I love this bit.
No girl.
Hi kids, you are welcome to another online class for pupils preparing for the annual entrance examination into junior secondary school. I'm your host, your teacher, your tutor, your lecturer, Master Haywire. I'll be back after this short break. Don't go anywhere, don't touch it, stay tuned.
Yeah, it's your boy Sam Sexy, yeah. With that
interest. So we are told to find the simple interest paid on 300 naira at 6% for 2 years. So in the formula of finding simple, this is simple interest. You have simple interest here. Okay, the simple interest, you have the principal, you have the rates, and then the time. So in that question, the principal there is 300 naira. The rate, that is the percent, which is 6%, and then the time, and which is what, 2 years. And then the formula for finding simple interest is, that is, we want to find the simple interest, that is principal times rate times time, everything over 100. Are you following me? Now let's go. So the principal here is 300 naira times rate, which is 6%, you write 6, and then times time, which is 2 years, you write 2, and then everything over 100. Now you're going to divide. Now you see that 0 is the last number of this one, 0 is the last number of this one. So this last 0 of this one can cancel the last 0 of this one. So you can say this 0 cancel this 0, and then this 0 cancel this 0. So what you are left with now is now 3 times 6 times 2 over 1. So this one doesn't mean anything, because whatever you divide by 1, you will still get the answer again. Now let's multiply. 3 times 6, which is 18. Now 18 times 2, that is 18 times 2, 2 times 8. 2 times 8, that is 16, that is 1, 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3, that is 36. So at the end of 2 years, the simple interest paid back will be what, 36 naira. So that is that on that one. Now, we are going to share 24 eggs among Ayomide, Miriam, and Eniola in the ratio 1, 2 to 3. That is, the total eggs that you want to share is 24. Are you following me? And then you are going to share it among Ayomide to Miriam, and then Eniola in the ratio 1 to 2 to 3. So Ayomide is the owner of this 1, Miriam is the owner of this 2, and then Eniola is the owner of this 3. Okay, so before you start getting the share that each of them will get, all you need to do first, just add their ratios together. So you have the total ratio, which will be 1 plus 2 plus 3, and that will give you 6. Okay, now having done that, you can now look for their share one after the other, starting with Ayomide. So Ayomide will get, what is Ayomide's ratio? You know Ayomide name comes first, so it's the owner of the first ratio. That is 1 over the total ratio, which is 6, and then times the amount of the egg that they want to share, which is 24 over, you can just put over 1 so that both of them can do same. Now let's divide. 2 can divide this, 2 can also divide this. Okay, 2 here, that is 3, and then 2 here, that is 12. Now we have 1 times 12 over 3 times 1. Now 3 can divide 12, right? Now let's divide. 3 and 3, 1. 3 and 12, that is 4. Now we have 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 1, 1. So at the end of the day, Ayomide gets 4 eggs. Okay. Now to the next person, which is Miriam. Now let's calculate Miriam's share. Miriam's ratio is 2. That is 2 over the total ratio, like we did in this one, which is 6, and then times the total eggs, which is 24 over 1. Now let's divide. Because of time, let me just use 6 straight. 6 here 1, 6 here 4. Now we have 2 times 4 over 1 times 1. 2 times 4, 8. 1 times 1, 1. 8 divided by 1, that is 8. So at the end of the day, Miriam gets 8 eggs. Are you following me? Now let's calculate Eniola's share. So for Eniola's ratio is 3. She has the highest ratio. And then over the total ratio, which is 6, then multiplied by the total eggs, 24 over 1. Like I said before, because of time, let me use 6 to divide straight. 6 here 1, 6 here 4. Now we have 3 times 4 over 1 times 1. 3 times 4, that is 12. 1 times 1, 1. 12 divided by 1, that is 12. So at the end of the day, another gets 12 eggs. Are you getting? Are you following me? If you want to check if your answer is correct, that means you add this one to this one to this one. You have to check to compare it if whatever you get is the same thing as the total eggs. That is 4 plus 8, that is 12. 12 plus 12, that is 24. If you add all this one together at the end of the day, and whatever you get, maybe it's less than this or greater than this, that means your answer is not correct. But as you can see now, our answer is correct for this one. So that is that about that. Now on to the next. We have Umoke bought a radio for 250 naira. That is profit. We're talking about profit and loss here. So that is the cost price. Umoke went to the market, he bought the radio for 250 naira. This is it. And then he sold it. He sold it for, that is the selling price. He sold it for 300 naira. Like you go to the market now, you bought something for 250, you sold it for 300 naira, which means you gained. So first calculate the gain. Gain can also be called the profit. So to calculate the profit, just take away the cost price from the selling price. So that will be 300 naira minus 250 naira. When you minus, you get 50 naira. So at the end of the day, you made a profit of 50 naira. But that's not where we are going. If they ask you to look for only the profit, so this is where you stop. But because you are asked to look for the percentage profit, now let's calculate the percentage profit. That is the profit percent. That will be the profit. You write the profit over the cost price. That is, this is the formula to find the percentage profit. 5%, that will be that is profit, or you can call it gain, over the cost price multiply profit over cost price multiplied by 100 over 1. Are you getting it? Now let's go. So 50. Now what's the cost price? The cost price is 250. Don't go and use selling price. Don't use selling price. Use cost price. Now times 100 over 1. Now let's divide. This 0 will cancel this 0. Okay. Now I want to divide again. One number can divide 25 and 50. Or one number can divide 25 and 10, whichever way. But once you divide the number down, you must pick a number up to. Now 5 can divide 25, 5 can divide 50. So let's use 5. 5 and 25, 5. 5 and 50, 25. So now we have 25 over 5 times 10 over 1. Okay, let's divide again. This 5 can divide 5. No, whatever, any number that ends with 0 and 5 can be divided by 5. So since any number that ends with 0 and 5 can be divided by 5, so we can either use 5 to divide 25 or this 10. So you pick any one of the two. Now starting with this one, 5 in 5, 1. 5 in 25, 5. So now we have 5 times 10 over 1 times 1. 5 times 10, that is 50. Are you getting me? And then 1 times 1 is 1. So 50 divided by 1, 50. So at the end of the day, the percentage profit is 50%. So can you see that? Here, 7 boys sat for a test. Their scores were 37, 34, 43, 37, 19, 58 and 45. Okay, now what we are looking for here is mean. Mean can also be called average. Anytime you come across the word average and mean, the same way you solve mean is the same way you are going to solve average. Are you getting it? So when you want to solve is sum of numbers, that is the formula, sum of numbers over total number. Are you getting it? That is all this one plus, you add all this one together, then you now divide it by the amount of numbers that you have there. Are you getting it? So having said that, you are going to have 37 plus 34 plus 43 plus 37 plus 19 plus 58 plus 45. Now everything over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 7. Okay, now let's go. Now 37 plus 30. So now let's add together. Now this 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 7. This and this will give us, that is 10, 11, that is 21. And then this plus this, 9 plus 8, that is 17. 17 plus 5, 17 plus 5, that is 22. Okay, now this will now be 3, 4, that will be 43. So you write 3 and keep 4. Now let's add these ones together. 3 plus 3 plus 4, that is 10. 3 plus 1 plus 5, 3 plus 1, that is 4, plus 5, that is 9. 9 plus 4, that is 13, plus 13. This plus this, that is 23. Then 23 plus 4, that is 27. So now we have 273. Now 273 divided by 7. And let's divide. 7 in 27, that is 3, remainder 6. Okay, the 7 here one first. 7 27, that is 3, remainder 6. I've joined that 6 to this last 3, and that gives me 63. Now 63 divided by 7, that is 9. So at the end of the day, the average or the mean of the numbers is what? 39. So that is how you do that one. Now on to the last questions. The last question. Abiba broke 60% of eggs in a basket. That is, there were some eggs in the basket, and Abiba broke 60% of the eggs. So the eggs broken. That is 60%. They didn't tell us the exact amount of eggs that were broken. They only gave us the percentage of the eggs that were broken by Abiba. Now, and the total eggs that were initially in that basket were 200. So the total eggs that were there before those 60% got broken were 200. Now we are asked to calculate how many eggs she broke. Now to calculate how many eggs she broke, just take that percent. So the eggs broken equal to 60 over this percentage stand for 100. That multiplied by the total eggs that were initially in that basket, which is 200 divided by 1. Just write over 1. Now let's divide. Like we did the other ones. This 0 cancel this 0. This 0 cancel this 0. So we are left with 60 times 2 over 1 times 1. 60 times 2, that is 120. And then 1 times 1 is 1. 120 divided by 1 is 120. So which means she broke 120 eggs. Now, till I come your way next time, remember, education is the best legacy your parents can ever give. You getting it. So be a good child to your parents, to your elders, to your teachers, and always pray to God. Thank you.